Rapper Young Thug's attorney will have to report to jail this weekend after he was taken into custody and charged with contempt of court. The fiery moment between Brian Steele and the judge is actually going viral now after Steele refused to answer how he heard about a secret meeting between prosecutors, the judge, and a key witness in the YSL trial. Now Steele will have to serve 10 weekends in jail and is requesting to do so in Cobb County with his client, Young Thug. I want to bring in ABC legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer for more on this. Brian, nearly 24 lawyers showed up in protest after Steele was arrested. What's your reaction to the judge's decision here?
I was shocked, appalled. I mean, I've been following this case with Law and Crime, who's been in their court with a camera from day one, and we always knew it was a circus, and now it's like, we know who the clown is, because it's not just a secret meeting between the judge, prosecutor, a witness who was already sworn in and about to testify, but it's the fact that that information was never provided to any defense attorney in any kind of way that they could have represented their client. The judge did something remarkably wrong here, dug his heels in, and I think did something even worse by sending Brian Steele to incarceration come this Friday.
Now, this comes after a key witness pled the fifth in front of the jury and then ended up testifying yesterday. What do you make of that? And how damning is Steele's allegation of a secret meeting between prosecutors, the judge, and that witness to this case?
So it's hard to make heads or tails of it because, like most of the defense attorneys, we don't have any information of substance to tell what happened in that meeting. And that kind of leads to the second part of your question. It's very damning because now a defense attorney gets to go up there and say to an appellate court or whoever's reviewing this case, a person, Mr. Copeland, pled the fifth and wouldn't testify, spent a weekend in jail. And then on Monday, he decided to testify. Now, his memory was a little shoddy. He wasn't giving full answers, but they don't know why he testified. They don't know if he was coerced, if he was pushed, if he was influenced. They don't know what his responses were to the prosecutor and the judge that they could have meaningfully cross-examined this witness in front of the jury to try to push back and say, this is why he's talking now. It's not because something nefarious that my client or someone else did. There's so many negative inferences that could amount to a potential appeal or reversal of this case.
Now, if Young Thug is convicted in this RICO case, what does this incident do for his chances on appeal?
I think it increases the chances of a win. This is something that I think most defense attorneys are shocked and appalled about. The fact that you can have a meeting with a judge and a prosecutor. I'm actually shocked that the prosecutor didn't look around the room and say, Judge, we've got to get the defense attorneys in here because someone's going to make a big stink about this, and this could be reversible error. No one's going to know what we said to this witness to make them to testify, and the jury won't have the opportunity to have this witness's credibility cross-examined by a defense attorney who was present during this meeting. I think this case is ripe for an appeal, and there are plenty of issues before this. Now, this issue seems to be the cherry on top as to why it could be a reversal for not just Young Thug, but all defendants, even those that might have been severed from this case.
Now, court resumes today. What are you watching for there?
I think all eyes are on Brian Steele. He knows where he's going to be sleeping Friday night, Saturday night, and be waking up early Monday morning to come to court. How hard is he going to push on other issues? And what is this already contentious relationship between Judge Glanville and Brian Steele going to look like going forward? And also, how are the prosecutors going to step in? They have a case to protect. They're the last ones that want this case reversed. So we're just going to watch how the drama unfolds.
All right, Brian Buckmeyer, thank you. And actor Michael Rainey Jr. speaking out after he says he was touched inappropriately on a live stream. The Power star made an appearance on Ty Ty James's Twitch live stream on Sunday and was groped without consent by a female on camera. Rainey took to Instagram posting that he's still in shock, saying he knows he'd be in serious trouble if the roles were reversed. He went on to say, quote, "The fact is, sexual assault is never okay regardless of gender or status." James has since apologized, saying he's disgusted by the person's actions.